New word, North Korea is getting ready for war. Reports it conducted mass evacuation and blackout drills. Jillian Turner, former national security staffer under Presidents George Bush and Obama, Fox News contributor. Jillian, good morning to you. A lot of breaking news, but we do want to get to this. So they conducted these drills not in Pyongyang, the capital, but in the countryside in smaller towns. What would that indicate?
Right. It indicates that the North and the regime there is taking the threat of military force from the United States credibly. Secretary Mattis was fairly unequivocal in his comments there on Saturday in the region. He said, you guys are conducting illegal missile tests, you're conducting an illegal nuclear program, and we're not going to allow that to continue for much longer.
Yeah, apparently they were telling people to practice turning out the lights so the enemy cannot see your house. Okay, now in the meantime, you've got B-2...
Feels like it's 1991.
Agreed. It's either that or it's the Korean leadership trying to gin up more fear in their own people and more hatred toward the U.S. Keep your eye on that part of the story.
Yeah.
But the B-2 stealth bombers made some flyovers in the Pacific. Put that together with the aircraft carriers that have moved ahead of the president's visit there later in the week.
Well, so Secretary Mattis echoed something on Saturday that President Trump has been saying for weeks, if not months, which is that, look, we're not taking options off the table when it comes to dealing with this regime. I've got a whole panoply of military options ginned up. I'm hoping not to have to use them offensively, but we will if we need to. And I think that the military exercises that the United States has been conducting in the region with its allies, like South Korea, are having a gradual sort of psychological impact on the regime. That coupled with President Trump's rhetoric. So we're at a point where we at least know they're taking the threat seriously. Maybe some of what they're doing by conducting these nuclear blackout drills is also what you mentioned. A little bit of showmanship, a little bit of ginning people up and making them scared. It could be a combination of both.
I think it's adding to the intrigue for this trip in Asia.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really going to be something else. A 12-day visit, Japan, China, South Korea.
And the biggest question is still up for grabs, which is whether the president is going to travel to the DMZ, the demilitarized zone in between North and South. Over the weekend, I talked to Gordon Chang, and he was saying, you know, one of the real risks here is to the president's personal safety. But on the people who want him to do this say, that's fine, that's in the bag. He's not actually going to face any risks to his person. He should go there to the demilitarized zone to really show the regime there that we're willing to take this on head on. Yeah. And the American president is prioritizing it.
Thank you, Jillian Turner. Stay close, okay? We'll rely on you for a lot of analysis on this. Out of Washington, thank you.
Thanks, Bill.